Hey Aquarius, this is your February 22nd daily reading. I'm drawn to the Vice Versa Tarot, so I'll be using the Vice Versa Tarot and then pulling your Oracle card that kind of goes with your theme of your reading. Alright, if you want to be notified of your future dailies, weeklies, and monthlies that come out, like and subscribe to the channel. And I try and get your dailies out by 9 p.m. Eastern Time the night before. So let's see what's happening for Aquarius for February 22nd. What is their focus, obstacle, potential or advice and potential outcome, please and thank you. All right, let's see what's happening for you. You're moving on from something. You sure are. Yep, you are moving on. This whole, just a few card, or just looking at it for the little bit I've been looking at it, all this talks about is moving forward and leaving the past behind. So your focus is the Six of Swords. So things have been very rocky. Like the water hasn't been really smooth. Like you've had to it seems like you've had to work harder and not really get as far as you feel like you should have come. That's where you've been. You know, you've been having to navigate obstacles that come up, problems that come up that you weren't expecting. But the good news is that you're moving on, and it should be a whole lot smoother now. So like the hard part is behind you. Your obstacle is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is talking about fast moving. This is fast moving energy. It's also talks about lifestyle changes, and I get that you do have some lifestyle changes going on. You're leaving something behind. You know, it even says here you're leaving something behind. So the obstacle here, though, is that it's not very clear right now. There's still a lot of uncertainty about where you're heading and how to get there, but you are moving regardless. You know, you are moving forward, or at least away from the hard times, and, you know, you're fine with that. You're fine with the clarity not being there, as long as you're still getting away from whatever was, you know, causing you so much problems and grief. Your advice is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is like happy family, you know, in the traditional tarot. But in this card, I see the Ace of Cups, and then I see the Ace of Cups fountain coming out of the Lotus. So, like I said, things have been really hard, not exactly pretty, but you're still blooming. You're still growing out of this murkiness, out of this darkness. You're still going to have this new beginning. And when I see this card, because you have the 10 right here, which, you know, means that a cycle is ending, but then you have the Ace of Cups here. Like, all I see here is a new beginning, a bright future. Like, you're moving on, and you're moving on to a happier time. So just stay positive is what I see really in this card, is just stay positive through this transition and look to a brighter future, because that is what you have. And then you have the Eight of Cups here again. You know, you're leaving something behind. You may be taking, if you look, this is the Eight of Cups, and just how there's still 8 cups here, but it almost looks like one is missing. So there may be something in that cup from your past that, you know, you're going to take with you on the, you know, moving into your future, which is fine, but you're leaving the rest behind. You're leaving what is broken and battered behind. You're not taking that with you. You're just taking the one that's still good and still working for you, and you're using that to help you build this brighter future that you want. So another thing I noticed is that you have a lot of swords here, and you have a lot of, well, not a lot, you have half swords, half cups. So I'm guessing the rest of your life is pretty good. You know, your money, your work, your energy, it's doing good. Right now you're just really focused on what's going to end up making you happy again, finding your joy, finding your happiness, you know, being comfortable with your emotions. You've had to use your, you know, your wit and thoughts and, you know, your brains to kind of get out of this dark situation you were in. And now, like, you're kind of coming to the end of that, of having to just rely on your, you know, your wit, and you're kind of moving into like, well, I know I'm smart enough and quick-witted enough to get out of anything, but now I'm like on a soul search. I'm on a search for what is going to fulfill me and make me happy and bring me joy. So this is a great reading. It's not like all sunshine and rainbows, obviously, but this is almost like, I see this as a turning point, like especially with, you know, 2 cups here, 2 swords here. Like, I feel like you're at this turning point. Like, you've worked so hard to get here, to get out of this situation, that now you can finally start seeing the light of things. You can start letting a little happiness in. You don't have to be stuck by this anymore. So I do see a lot of hope here for you, Aquarius. All right, so I'm going to pull from the Oracle of Shadow and Light, because I kind of am seeing like the shadow here and the light here, and I feel like that's kind of the transition you're making. So let's see, what message or guidance do you have for Aquarius for February 22nd? Please and thank you. What message or guidance do you have to help Aquarius through this transition for February 22nd? Please and thank you. A clear solution. So you do have a clear solution. This is going to clear up your obstacle, you know, is that there's just not really a whole lot of clarity right here, but it is coming. This, you know, this, once you get some distance from this, you're going to see very clearly and have like a path that you're going on, and things, like I said, things are just are going to clear up, and it's going to be smooth sailing after that. It's just, you know, a little foggy at the moment. All right, Aquarius, that's your February 22nd, and I will see you next time.